Hey, what's up? We're reading the new chapter of Boku no Hero Academia. We are getting right in to the new work placement of our heroes. And yes, it is Boku no Hero Academia with our beloved heroes in their academia and not villain political war against radicalist group. We open with a great shot of all the teachers. I love all of the teachers at UA. Kind of some rare appearances here of Cementos and the duplicating guy and the firefighting cyborg man. And here's the principal hanging out in Eraser's hood. That's so adorable. What's going on here? Are we restarting the work studies just like that? That's the warmest and coziest spot. Oh. The agreement we had with all those agencies were made ad hoc to see how things went. But this time, the Public Safety Commission itself has requested that every Hero Course student participate in what they're calling practical field testing. They're demanding that our kids head into the field. So this is, I think, to generate public goodwill and good PR towards the idea of heroes, trying to show people, look, the next generation is coming up. Sure, we may have lost All Might. Sure, you may have mixed feelings about Endeavor. But look at all these kids. Soon these will be the heroes that you rely on. I think that kind of feeling is what they want to go for here. Sounds as if they're worried about the lack of personnel. Yeah. Even though our society is already saturated with heroes. Yeah, it's like not just the current personnel, not just who currently is able to serve as a hero, but people want an assurance that this tradition of heroes helping them out will go on in perpetuity, while training the students to counteract the villain organizations that have spread and grown as of late. It's because of Deika City. Yeah, that makes sense too. People want to see some sort of increased response. Fair about the leagues involved. Why don't these folks just come out and say it? Should have sniffed out some great danger that lies ahead. This document is ambiguous by design to keep anyone from knowing the truth. Just as Kamiya says, this work study request feels like a message. Right. Okay, this all makes sense. What I'm excited about, though, is the work study itself. No matter what the intent of it is, no matter what excuse they have to get those kids out there doing some practical hero work with their professional hero senpai, that's a good time for me. Especially because they can't come out and say they're mobilizing our kids for war. That'd be too jarring. I see. So they really think something crazy is going to happen. We can break homework. Should inform your students once we're done here. About the commission's other program. Okay, that's an interesting hint. And here we see snow falling, the trees barren, the UA dorms lying in the distance. They've been in the dormitories for 4 months now, and we've seen no suspicious behavior from anyone. So this is about the spy? Could this be the finally we return to that most tantalizing of plot threads, dangled before us just once and then snatched away for what seems like about 100 chapters? The idea that there is a spy tipping off the villains as to UA's plans, the locations of the training camps, things like that. In other words, none of the students are spying for the League of Villains. Next time the League makes a move, assuming you find no connection. Kids in UA's hero course all have heroic hearts. Yes, I know. What could this mean? Have you forgotten what day in December it is? It's Christmas! Hey! Oh wow! And the chapter title doesn't come until 5 pages in. All of that was just prelude. All of that was just taking care of business. And now it's Christmas time. A really, really lovely Christmas shot here of our beloved Class A. Enjoying the festivities. Everybody up to stuff. Bakugao slinking back to his room. He wants no part of this, but sure. It looks like Ida here in the foreground is dressed up like Santa Claus. That's a very fitting role for him. Presents, presents, presents. Were you a good boy? No. You were a bad boy. No present. Cool. I don't know. I love his gestures so much. Interestingly enough, Kaminari looking towards Bakugao as he walks away. Some sort of connection there. Where's our main boy? Where's Deku? I don't see him. Perhaps he's gonna pop out of something. Oh wait, maybe he's back here next to Ida. I like how in group shots like this, it's not just all about the most main characters. It's not like everyone is just arranged around the characters we know best, but that they're all just having a good time, you know. And you kind of got to look for your favorites and stuff. Everyone has an equal role in making the Christmas spirit come alive. Gonna be the busiest first years in UA history. We're discussing where to go. Okay. She's gonna work with Ryukyu, the awesome dragon lady that we saw all too briefly during the war against the Mafia. Christmas Eve rules. What are your plans, Midori? Going back to Night Eye's agency. That must be Ida underneath there. You can tell just from how square his text bubbles are, if nothing else. And Centipede take over the operation. You haven't seen him in a while, right? Centipede we saw before is just that big centipede all piled up in a suit. Yeesh. They're certainly bogged under. Look, he's using his little mandibles to hold the phone and talk on the phone to Deku. Isn't that crazy? Gran Torino can't take me either, so I'm in kind of a limbo. Ooh. Who will Deku be going with then? This is quite exciting. School will find somewhere for me to go. So Bakugo. He's split. I think he wanted to go back to his dorm and ignore all of this festivity. But what's her face there? Trying to convince him otherwise. Heading back to Genus Bakugo? Oh. Don't know. That's right. He took him in. He really disciplined him. He styled him. He tried to tame that wild side of his. But yeah, now Genus is missing. King Explosion Murder. Lord Explosion Murder. Explosion Murder. I like that at first he assumes. Okay, so first off, they're trying to get Bakugo into the costume. That's what's going on here. Kaminari gets it on his head pretty effectively here. So I like the idea that Bakugo thinks that the problem is king in that title, so he tries changing it to lord, and then he drops it all together, somehow naively unaware that the problem is explosion murder, of course. Alias represents your desires, the embodiment of how you wish to be, your ideal self. You're still naive to the ways of the world, but I hope to show you that world. Once you've earned your provisional license in your second year, return to me. On that day, tell me your chosen name. Ooh. Look at them sneaking up on him. I think he's about to backhand her really hard. Or maybe that's him throwing the hat. Yeah, I think that's him just throwing the hat back. I wonder, where will they all end up working? It's supposed to be a holy night. Why are we talking about all this school stuff? Yay, it's time to feast. Chef Sugarman. Does the turkey have sugar in it? Is it going to be like some sort of sweet turkey? Is that a thing? Either way, his winking happy face here is so good. Also, did you notice everybody's Santa hat has like a different little symbol representing their powers? So he of course has the candy. And you can see Mineta has one of his little sticky balls, and Rockin' Man here, rock guy, you know, he has a rock. Lightning bolt for Kaminari, blob of sludge for. Oh, this is gonna be a real name test if I go through all of these, but they're all cool. Oh, and Bakugo is just kind of an explosion. I see. And Deku's is also kind of an explosion, but it's more kind of like a fiery sort of thing than just. Oh, and hers is a music note, a plant, a little froggy thing. What? And hers is invisible. It makes sense. Momo's is a book. Sure. Ida's is like an exhaust pipe. Nice, nice. What a nice touch. This is such a subtle touch, but it's so good. Okay. We gotta move on. So somebody's showing up. This is probably All Might and some of their other teachers. Whoa! Holy cow! It's Airy Claws. Of course, Eraserhead is still dressed up in the exact same clothing. He's not the type to give in to the Christmas peer pressure. But hey, he's brought everyone's favorite little girl, Airy Claws. Demons be gone. Yeah, she has no idea what holiday it is. Where you throw the beans at the demons. Right now he's with his class. Togata being, of course, Lemillion, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, and the horn is much smaller than normal? Oh, it's getting bigger. Never mind. That's her Easter. She has no idea. She said her really hit home. Oh, isn't this nice? Isn't just this so nice? And Jiro's busted out the guitar. They're all having a big sing-along. Da 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 da. I don't know what song that is. Well, you know what I really like about this shot is that our little Froppy here is taking a picture. I don't know why. It's just so cute. And it's so real, you know, that of course somebody would be taking a picture under a circumstance like this. And she's just kind of shyly doing it, you know, she's not making a big fuss, making everyone pose, but she's so happy. She just can't help it. She's so happy she's gotta celebrate. She's gotta remember this happiness. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas on September 9th. Happy Cyrano Day! It is Cyrano Day. Happy Cyrano Day. That's like Christmas, you know, kind of, whatever. Ah. It's a good Cyrano Day, too. It's like one of the most Cyrano days since 2009. Alright, look at, they're doing some gift exchange stuff. Sure, sure. So, what's this guy's name? Tokiyami? Oh, so this is a cool way of doing it. They have a big, big pile of all the gifts. Everyone brought their own gifts. They make a big pile. Cello, presumably, made little tape ribbons for every single one of them. So everybody pulls one out and you get something at random. You can probably guess who a lot of these are from. Someone just has gold bars. Ida ended up with a stack of gold bars, which seems crazy. Kaminari got a basketball. He doesn't seem to like it. What's wrong with the basketball? That's a nice gift. Oh, this is so lovely. Oh, this is so lovely. This is exactly the sort of thing that it's good we return to. After all of the sadness and intensity of our villain arc, we get to see Deku super pumped about his sliced mochi. We get to see some super weird, edgy keyblade thing that Eri is posing with. It's... Oh, excuse me. It's all just such bursting with the personality of these guys, you know? And kind of like in the previous chapter when they were doing the interviews, I was like, oh, this is a good way to kind of reintroduce everybody. But now it's a good way to kind of celebrate everybody too. It's not just like, oh, these are all such quirky people. But aren't they such lovably quirky people? Yeah. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas indeed. Alright. Haha. So they start cleaning up after the party. Doria, Bakugo. Neither of you have a work study yet. Ooh. Now, this was sort of hinted at in the previous chapter, because the three of them are on the title page together. These are like the big three of their class. You know, these are our three most main characters, I would argue. And they're going to be teaming up for the work study, it looks like. It's going to be pretty exciting. Why don't you both come with me to the current number one? Woo! So not only are they working together, but they're going to be working with Endeavor. All right, this could be pretty interesting, because Endeavor, of course, we know, is being directly targeted. He was attacked by the Super Nomu. I feel like this is a good opportunity to fight another one of those bad boys. I don't know, yeah. It's like an arc like this has basically infinite potential because we're involving ourselves with like the most high level notorious characters right now. So the an arc like this could involve like every villain that we've kind of know about right now can all be condensed into this one challenge or whatever. It's not like anything is being saved on the hero side, you know what I mean? Could get pretty intense. Uh, we'll look forward to that. What a fun chapter, though. All of these Christmas shots. So full of life. So full of these wonderful characters. But the cutest part of the chapter was still the principal hanging out in Eraserhead's hood. That's still number one cutest. Okay, good stuff. See you next week.